Hi guys, hope everyone's okay. Thought I'd give you a tour around the garden because lots of people have been asking about it, and I'll try not to go on too much about plants. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is the first bit we did as you come in, and oh, here's Mimi. Mimi! Hi Mims! Where I've popped a few aces that I've had for a long time. Is it quite pretty? It's quite sheltered here, so they're doing okay. And some really pretty Tyrellas. You're going to see Minky's tail in a minute because she's messing around. Lots of drumstick primulas. Another Isla. This one's really nice. Don't know the name, but it comes out like a really pinky peach colour when the leaves open. That's really nice. Another one here. Really nice. I think this is Ozazuki. Absolutely gorgeous. And oh, and a minky tail. Got a few grasses. Got a big Crimson King, which is going to get huge. What else we got? A few hydrangeas. Got limelight. Got another limelight in the corner, and that is a liquid amber, so that will stay tall and skinny. And then we've got some massive logs, which are going to be for the new bit, which we're going to do down here. So we've got a circular bed, which is too formal, so that's going to go, and have a lot more room for bits and bobs and less mowing, which is good. That nearly killed me yesterday. And there's the Minky again. This is our weird holly tree. Had loads of ivy up it, so it's chop it off, but now it's half boled. So I don't know if it's staying or going yet, but it still looks half pretty. Coming around. And the tulips are still doing well. I put a white and purple mix in, and a mixed pack of just different types of alliums. I think they're mainly Christopherli and Purple Sensation. And then I popped in a load of tulips, which are Queen of the Night, which are my favourite. And then in amongst it I've got 6 hydrangeas, which are called Pinky Winky, and a few really tall grasses, so it kind of acts as a bit of a hedge, which is quite good. Sort of shields the car parky bit off a bit. And then got a humongously old mulberry tree. It's absolutely massive, but it's really cool to get mulberries, and it also makes a little bit of shelter for my Japanesey bit, which is just down here. This is a bit I call my kind of stumpery and fernery. Got a few nice bits. Got some Brunnera, Jack Frost. That's a hydrangea, Forever White, when that comes out. Really nice heart's tongue ferns. Foxgloves that are self-seeded. Little Solomon seals. I'll just get in and show you. They look like teeth hanging down in there. They're quite cool. What else we got? A few logs. Got the lilacs come out. Got a hydrangea that's just a boring pink granny one. Don't really like that one very much. Spirea and Asa. Oh, that lilac smells amazing. What else have we got? Got this really nice Asa that we bought from Michelle and Simon at Madly Plants. Ian chose it. It's lovely. It's called the Lion's Mane Asa. I can't pronounce the actual name. It's a right tongue twister. Some really nice hostas. This is Great Expectations, which is really nice. Just chucked another log in there. And then this one is Patriot. When that comes out, that'll be really nice. Got my Camasias, some blue and some variegated white ones. They'll be good when they come out. And a white Julia there on the edge. This is our our pond. Really happy with it. Lots of tadpoles, loads of tadpoles actually, and we get dragonflies. There's fish in there. Oh, there's my mole trap, which I forgot to put away. It's my wonky Isla. I think it's bloodgood. It's such a nice colour. Really nice. They can hack the sun a lot more than the green ones. I've got to show you this. This is my tree I had off Michael for my birthday, which is a viburnum Kilimanjaro, which is absolutely gorgeous. Again from Michelle and Simon at Madly Plants. But this bit's all going to be redone. It's going to have these big fat logs down here. Ordered loads of stuff, lots more rocks and plants. Far less to mow, should be good. And then this bed, which is a circle, is far too formal. That'll just be a big blob, I expect, going around all the trees. Whereas what we've got a cornice over here, and I'm gutted for not keeping the label. But this is a cornice Kusa, so it's a flowering cornice, and they get absolutely massive white flowers. Really nice. So those green will turn into pure white. We've got a Indian bean tree here, which Ian keeps saying is dead. It's quite clearly not. They're just really late coming out. Got another cornice in the middle of this bed, which you get huge. Cornice chinensis. Has loads of little white flowers. Looks really oriental, I think it does anyway. And some rocks, some more tulips. I must learn to plant tulips in groups, not on their own. That is silly, but never mind. Real nice little potentilla down here. I think I got this from Madly. This is Abbott's Wood. Really nice of this rock, because it looks like it's got snow on it. What else have we got? Oh, if you've only got a little garden and you want a hydrangea, this is going to be a paniculata, which is the small leaves, and it's a little lime, so it won't get big. It'll stay quite small, which is quite good. Some box in there. Just hope they don't get box blight. And this is the side of the pond. What have I got going on? Got some black irises which are going to come out, so they'll be really nice, because I've got some white gara in there, so it kind of be black and white underneath this Asa. I've just got to show you this hosta. It's amazing. Hang on a second. It's huge. That's the size of my hand, and that's a leaf. And look, no holes. So the frogs are doing their thing. So, come back round. And we got some thyme down there, because I thought they looked like little hilly mountains. Got a little contorted hazel here. So it looks quite cool in the winter, because you can see all the exposed branches. And that should stay quite small. If not, I'll just keep it pruned. An azalea, which I've had for years, but I didn't quite appreciate how gorgeous it was until I was weeding underneath it the other day. It's really pretty, but they do go over quick, which is a shame. What have we got here? We've got a random Asa, I'm not sure what that one is. And this red Asa is really nice. Got the frost on the top though. This is Skeeter's broom. See where the frost caught the ends. It's a bit of a pain, but there you go. And my first lot of irises out by the pond. Really pretty. And I don't know if we can see the tadpoles because the sun's gone in. I might come back. And this bit, what have I got? More rocks, of course. Got a 9 bark here from Madly Plants again. This is quite new, so it's quite sparse. Got a hydrangea in there, I think it's confetti. Another cornice Kusa, which will have really, really big pink flowers. It's gorgeous. Lots more irises, which I need to pull some out next year because they're taken over. So sort of starting to crush this fatsia, which is spider's webs or spider webs down there. And we've got a Catinus as we come round. Catinus Grace. I'll have to keep an eye on her because she'll get quite big, but she should fill this area quite nicely because we had a huge conifer. You can see the stump. It's about 35 foot and had to go because it was right in power cables. So that had to go. And the trouble is it's left all the massive roots and it's so dry. But it's getting there. We've just had to plant things around the roots where I can find a hole where I can get my spade in. But I have managed to plant. Ian had a really nice plant off a lady at work, which is an abutilon, and they're not quite open yet, but they look like little Japanese lanterns when they open. Really pretty. And then the other side, I've got an evergreen clematis, which is going mental, which has gorgeous little white bells that look like waxy bells, which is, I want to say it's Winter Beauty. I'm not sure though, but it's really pretty. Around here, we've got down there a Sanguisulba Augusta. So it's going to have really tall spikes with what look like pink fluffy elephant trunks on the end. They're really cool, but I thought they'd look really nice sort of coming up over the top of all the green irises. Oh, try not to tread on anything. What else we got? We've got Isla Sangukaku, which is the red coral bark maple, and one the other side just there as well. Planted a few mixed daffs under there, of course they're all over now. Nice little daphne, should be okay tucked away. The big rock. Ooh. We are going to build at some point a bridge over the pond, which should look quite nice. Probably take that little hydrangea out down there and have it going all the way across and sneak through the aces, which would be pretty. Be a bit more shade on the pond as well. So this is the other Sangukaku, absolutely gorgeous. Got a Ligularia under there, not sure what variety it is. And I got one this side, got really dark leaves, really nice, and that's called Pandora, and that has really dark yellow daisy flowers, really nice. Oops, we turn around, we've got our dry riverbed, and we've got, this is quite cool, it never looks very healthy though. This is a small magnolia, and it's just closed, but it's called fairy dust and it stays small. So if you've only got a small garden, ideal really. I'm doing this video now purely because we've got this tree and it's a ticking time bomb because it's huge and it's covered in these little seeds that come off. And they're like hairy, furry whatsits, so that's what I call them. But they're just starting to come off and they make such a mess. That's what they are. I don't know what the tree is, so if you know, please let me know. But they're an absolute pain because they make such a mess. So I've got to do this little film before they just end up everywhere and I have to leaf blow them down the hill. But here, this is quite nice. I've got a rock, some nice grasses, heucheras. They may even be heucherellas, I'm not sure. Yeah, I really love the colours in here. I've got this is it's not out yet, but this is going to be a calmia or a mountain laurel. Really pretty. And this I bought a few years ago from Malvern, and it's a baby ginkgo tree called Troll, and it only stays tiny. It's It's really cute, but I'm going to move him because he's a bit lost in there. Can't really see him. So I'll go down the riverbed. I don't trip over. I'm really pleased with how it's looking in here. The colours are really nice. Some little tyrellas. Gorgeous. Really pretty. And this is Isla. This is Golden Eagle. So I got from the Malvern Spring Show 2 years ago. The colour was just gorgeous. We just saw it across the way and I was like, oh my gosh, made a beeline for it and thought I've got to get one of those. This is really, really nice. Oh, here you go. You see the watsits are starting to come off. What have we got? A few bamboos. They're in horrible plastic pots, so we've just got these old water doofers around them. Golden bamboo, a black one. I've got another bloodgood, which is my really special one because I think this is the first tree I ever bought, so it's about 20 years old. So it'd be the same age as Michael. So he's pretty special. And I've got a few more bamboos, a few more golden ones, black one, a coffee table, and what I call my shed. But it's really cool because it's sheltered from the wind. And I can sit in it with my cup of tea. Oh, and just have a look at all the colours that are coming through, which is nice. On a really old house. Bless, one day it'd be nice. So I'll take you back up the riverbed. Try not to fall over again. Oh gosh, oh there's a pheasant, that's Harry. Where's your missus? His girlfriend I call Sneaky because she will sneak up on me. I'll be weeding and all of a sudden she's there. Really, really sneaky. But yeah, that's Harry. Anyway, these grasses, Steeper tenuissima, they're lovely. George, the youngest cat, he literally wrestles them. So some of them are really flat. It's a monkey. Okay, so this is the other side of the pond. Put loads of gravel down just for easy maintenance. But it's not really. Still get the weeds come through. What we got? This little hydrangea is confetti. Really nice paniculata form. This is quite nice with the ferns. Really nice rock. It's called Pinky. Yes, I do have names for some of the rocks. This was Ian's rock. And if you've seen Lion King, that's Pride Rock right there. So we haven't got a lion. So he's got a sedum there instead, which would be yellow. So there we go. This ace has gone absolutely bonkers. Really pretty though. And another cornus. This one's doing really well. And I think it's either Chief Cherokee or Mr. Tommy. I just can't remember because I've got two pink ones and I can never remember which way round it is. There we go. We got painted the bench. That was one of the first things I did in lockdown. Got a lovely magnolia tree, which I've got clematis up it, Princess Diana. Really, really nice. Gorgeous, sort of pink bells that hang down. Coming down here. This peony's going to be stunning. It's going to be a big single red one. Really nice. What else we got? Sorts. My massive, well, quite big Sankukaku tree, which was a real challenge getting down here. I had it planted in an old water tank, so it's to drag it from my old house onto a trailer, and luckily put it in with the digger, so that was good. But yeah, really pleased with this area. Had a gorgeous Cotinus here, which was always on a bit of a lean. It kind of, let's get back. It's kind of here and it went off at an angle. It was really pretty. high winds just uprooted it, and that was it. It was knackered, but it was a lovely red one. So instead I've got a Circis here, or redbud, and they're just coming out the leaves. And this is Ruby Falls, so it's a nice weeping one, so that'll be my nice bit of red there again. Gorgeous little candelabra primulas down there, really nice. And the little snowflakes just going over now. But, oh, it's my favourite Acer. This is Koto no Ito. Absolutely gorgeous, love it. With black tower behind, Sambucus. Really nice. I do like to try and mix up greens and blacks and reds, just to make it more interesting and not just a load of green. Can't remember for the life of me what that ace is called, but it's really pretty. I've had it for ages. It's quite unusual. It's sort of white with spots. It's nice though. And I've got a gorgeous hosta. Got to get in my flower bed. This one, really, really nice. I planted a contorted red hazel there, which should be good. Nice azalea at the back. That was actually here when we moved. And this ace is gorgeous. Can never pronounce it. It's really old. Ian got it for one of my birthdays that I asked for, but it's just gorgeous. I was really worried it was dying, but it's not. It's fine. So coming back round. That's our laurel hedge, which we call the pork pie bush, because that's what it looks like. And I'll take you up here. These are our nice arches that Ian and Michael made me, and they should be looking good. I got a white wisteria, so nice, just starting to go up. And on this side, this one's meant to be a pink one, but it's never ever flowered, so need to pull its socks up really. And we got a, what have we got going on? Another wisteria. This was a standard white one, but then we decided to train it over this hoop, so any day now that should do something. And on the other side I've got a evergreen clematis, which is, I want to say it's cherry blossom. That's really pretty. And on this last one we got another wisteria going up over, so that should be really pretty soon. And some old crappy jasmine I had in pot for years, so it's not looking very good. Oh, and this, by the way, in case you're wondering, that's rabbit protection, because they're terrible. They eat everything. And shot of the pond this side. Oh, and I told Helen that we had this ginkgo tree, which was ridiculous because the last owners planted it. It's there, and next door's power cables are there. So same with the big conifer that had to be chopped down. So it grew back as a massive bush last year, but this year I've fashioned it into a ginkgo chair, and it's actually comfy. So he's in there. Another gorgeous azalea. Oh, that was there when we came. Same as this one was already here, but that's going over now, which is a shame. They just do it last. Quite a big Acer there. I'm gonna have to move him, I think. But I do like this view. Let's get back a bit. As you come down the garden, I'm really pleased with those hoops. They are starting to frame the area a bit and just make it a bit more cosy. It's quite open. This is a newish bed. Another viburnum in there. Absolutely love them. And that's my little Japanese pine. He's super cool, but really slow growing. So yeah, I have to wait a long time. Coming round, we've got one of my favourite grasses. Really, really nice. This is Calamagrostis, and I think this is Overdam, the variegated. It stays really thin. There's really pretty seed heads, so they don't take up too much room or don't block a view, so they're quite good. And my tamarisk, which I think are really underused. I don't know why, because I think they're really pretty. You just don't see many of them. It's gorgeous. And loads and loads of Stipa gigantica grasses I've got going on, but they are going to be lovely. They're going to be really, really tall and have their nice seed heads bobbling around very soon. More hydrangeas. My lovely tree from Madly Plants, ornamental cherry called Snow Goose. Flowered beautifully and it's looking gorgeous. So I'm really, really pleased with that. Colour of those heucheras. And this is my new, I really want something blue, and blue spruce get absolutely huge. So this is the smaller version called Hoopsie, which will get 2 to 3 meters tall instead of absolutely massive like the like its big brother. So that'll be cool there. Another hydrangea. This I'm excited about because this is Annabelle, but it's a double Annabelle, so that'll be really special when that comes out, hopefully. My new crab apple or malice, just going over now. Aros or Eros, absolutely gorgeous. After those flowers it will have black fruits. Really, really nice. Coming back round, I'm trying not to show you all the crap we've got, like trailers and rubbish heaps. This is my camellia, which I've attempted to cloud prune, as you can see. It's hard to see on the camera actually, but I've tried to do clouds on the end, or niwaki as the Japanese call it. So, but it does look quite cool. And oops, this is my little section here. A big slab and tulips going over. These were called Shirley, they were really pretty. And this was a happy accident. These violas are just absolutely gorgeous. Look at the colour of them. And I think these are heucherellas in with it. And Lise, my dash iron planter you got me with herbs for my 40th last year, needs a bit of a paint, but the herbs are out because it got too big. So Herbert sort of sex change and is now called Lily, because she now has Lily the Valley inside instead. But I will have to paint her or something. The daffs are gone, they just look tatty, but George has been rolling around in the leaves, so they're all squashed. Coming round, some more camellias. I'm going to attempt to cloud prune. Oh god, there's a trailer full of crap. I'm going to attempt to cloud prune these two once they finish flowering. When we moved, Ian picked up a millstone, and the chap said you can have it if you can get it out. So, so I've made a bit of a feature. Put these grasses around, and I've just stuck a fuchsia on the top, just for a bit of something. So look, this is my new tree I'm probably most excited about. It's a cercis, so it's a red bud, and it's called the Rising Sun, and the leaves on it are amazing. You're gonna have to Google it because I can't explain it, but it's gorgeous. Just coming back at this bit a bit again. Got another azalea. This tree peony was phenomenal this year. The size of plates, those flowers. And this azalea I've had for donkey's years. That's a serious pink right there. But yeah, quite cool. So I'll show you the rest. That's all the Japanese end, if you like. This is the more cottagey end. So this is like the first border. I've tried to kind of merge them so you've got more Japanese style. So you've got the pines and the acers, the firist there, and my rocks and my lantern and the pond area. So eventually this path down I'd like to put like a tunnel or a walkway, just a thin one like my arches, to lead down, because then you've got the River Wye just down there at the bottom, which is gorgeous when you see the swans going down. No rowers at the minute though. Look what's going on. So this is my first little border. Got some GMs, yellow GMs, really pretty. I love GMs. I've got, what else have I got in here? Really nice holly. Look at that, well pretty. Just wanted a bit more evergreen for the winter. Got a standard rose there, just a little white patio one, and another one just over there. One of my favourite perennials are these cercis, because the bees, oh my gosh, it's like almost like a queue. It's like you've got to get the bumblebees on, and then the more bumblebees join in, and it's just a free-for-all. They love it. Here I've got a must have been having a good day, because I bought a David Austin rose, and it's pink and I don't know the name, so I'm really annoyed that I didn't keep the label, but it's really nice. Got my rusty poppy heads. Oh, I've got to show you these actually. Go back to this bit. And my rusty snowdrops. Really cool. I love rusty stuff. Or as Ian calls it, shit. But there you go. Got this little plant from an open garden last year. Doesn't look very special, but it's called Isla Gold. So I thought I'm going to have to get a plant that's called my name, so that's in there. What else have we got going on here? We've got the cesspit, attractive, but on top, just going over, is the wisteria, and that's all you can smell around the garden. It's gorgeous. I've got a new cornus, Kusa. This is Eddie's White Wonder. It's wonky, so I got it really cheap, but I don't care about wonky. Poor tulips. Bit of a story behind them. I thought I'd ordered Queen of the Night, the really dark purple, put them in, and I had a double stumpy orange one. But they did look quite nice when they were out. Coming down, we've got some more GMs, more irises. Got the most amazing grass to come up there, panicum, from Michelle and Simon at Madley, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll have to film again and show you that, because it is really nice. Back of that lovely wisteria. Crappy picnic bench. I so need to get down here and have a weed. But this is quite sweet. This rock is Mount Fuji. That's what I call that one. I've just popped loads of tyrellas around. It has got a little prunus in the middle, but it's buried at the minute by Brunera Jack Frost. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So then you've got the view. Oh, there's one swan. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Just going down the river. Cool. That is horrid to mow. Really is. Nearly lose the mower. I'm sure it'll be flower beds one day again when I run out of room. What have I got going on here? This is the back of that bed I was just showing you. I'll get back, show you the back of that. And there's a crappy trailer again. I've got a buddleia, that's the yellow one. Really pretty, as sort of red, yellow balls. Really, really nice. A few aquilegias, my rusty balls, which I love. Got a couple of clematises on that one, and some fairy lights, so it looks really pretty when it's lit up. My bluegrasses, which look really good this year. What colour of that? It's gorgeous. Blue fescue, or festuca gluca. Really nice. Semi-evergreen as well. And my little pyramid bay, which my mum got me years ago, looking good. Really nice rose there. That is going to be an Uncle Walter, which is a really dark red. Really, really nice. These irises, there's something else that came out yesterday. They're really, really nice. They came out kind of lilac-y, almost iridescent, and now they're going white. Really nice. I'm going to have my peony come open. I think that's Coral Charm. Rose has just come open today. I don't know what it's called, but I call it Gran's Rose because it reminds me of what my gran used to smell of. So it's quite special, that rose. Lots of alliums. Absolutely adore alliums. You can't have enough alliums. I mean, wait a minute. What's not to love about that? Look at that. And the bumblebees love it as well, and the honeybees. That's the back of that bed. One more iris on his own, about to open, but he'll look nice. So yeah, that's that funny bit of bed. I will have to take a bit of this bed off and move it because this will be our kitchen extension, hopefully, one day. And then you kind of have this gap. So we've got to leave a gap really because of the view. She don't really want to plant trees in it. Got a horrible what's-it tree. It's just going to drop masses of fluffy what's-its everywhere. Oof. But there's a couple of nice silver birches in there as well. But yeah, that's the view. Absolutely gorgeous. And some of the sunrises and sunsets we get are out of this world. So this is what I call my main, let me get back a bit, oh dear, look at my mowing, get back a bit. This is my main border, if you like, or flower bed, more cottagey style. So I've got some thyme, which I didn't clip, so it's really woody. Some ajuga, the blue. You've got to keep an eye on because it starts creeping around everywhere. Gorgeous iris came out. Look at him. Oh, love irises. And my balls were lovely. They had a mixture of orange tulips. I had some orange violas to start with, and then I've got some Dutch irises that are hopefully going to flower soon, which are called Lion King. So they should be orange and yellow. So they'll be good. Oh, here's some more rusty shit, as Ian calls it. My geese. I really love my geese. I'll show you too close because there's lots of weeds. Oh, that's my other ball. My other ball there, and I had a rogue. Just got one petal left. I've got a rogue pink tulip that popped up in there. Never mind. And this is the other bed. Alliums are really starting to come out. Got an Amelanchier tree there, which is gorgeous but so short-lived. It flowers gorgeously. A few days later it's just gone. But birds love it. And George likes to climb up it. More bits and bobs coming out. Lovely berberis there. Another really nice rock. Nice dark hydrangea. And some, oh, I've got this funny allium. He's got a right misfire. Look at this. He's got that. And then he's growing another one on top. Really weird. It's got a misfire. But this is looking quite pretty now. I do love alliums. I need to get some more. I thought I bought enough, but I didn't. So I need to do some more drifts through there. I'm looking across. It's starting to look really colourful now. Hydrangea Annabelle there. This is my new tree that stays small, which is good. And it's a cherry almond, which has really, really nice little double pink flowers all over, all up it. And then it has this greenery. And then you're meant to just chop all these off, and then it will just come again fresh in the spring, covered in blossom. Thought that'll do. More irises in this bed, and the silver birches. Jackmondii, which means the bark is the really white bark. And even though we didn't want to block the view off because they're multi-stemmed, the plan was to keep the canopy really high, and then you'll be able to kind of look through sort of little windows or vistas as they mature, so that should be quite nice. So what have I got in this bed? Oh, I've got all sorts. This is mainly like a tall border because this ground really slopes, so I put some really tall things in, like lupins. Got some really tall irises, oh gosh, grasses, some geums, a few alliums in there as well, quite a few eryngiums. Absolutely love eryngiums. So that's those in there. And oh, there's George. Just sat watching a bee. Anyway, this is my newest border I've been doing during lockdown. A few really gorgeous trees, all from Madly plants. Got a Katsura. It smells of toffee apples in the autumn. And that's doing really well with my rabbit protection. Got some taller grasses there at the back. Some goldenrod, Echinops, Rebecca. So that should be really nice and tall and bright there. Some gorgeous delphiniums. This tree is, I'm pretty sure, Simon at Madly Plants' favourite, Ceanothus. And he's doing really well, so pleased with him. Some more rocks. As I say, it is new, so it is looking really bare. Had masses of sedum, so I made a bit of a feature with them and put them round. There's a bit of a border. Gorgeous, gorgeous wedding cake tree in the middle. Orcornus controversa variegata, and it grows up in tiers, so hence the name wedding cake tree. Really nice. Another big rock. Got sunflowers in, acer in, had some box hedge in for nothing, so shoved that in. And the Ceanothus is utterly amazing. When the sun's out, all you can hear is the bees. Really, really nice. Bright blue. Okay, so there's George again. What is he doing? So this is the scruffy end, work end. Got a new veg patch here. Got a big tub of raspberries. They're all gold, so they're yellow raspberries. Really nice. Got a herb trough. So that's where my herbs came out of my dash hound. Got too big, as you can see. Got the greenhouse. Got tomatoes and cucumbers in. Got a peach tree, just waking up. Canna lilies, don't take them out yet though. A bit of bedding, don't do bedding, but you know, needs must this year. So had free seeds with magazines, so pop them in. Got some strawberries, my olive. This has got to be the bargain of the century. This olive cost me £10 just because the pot was broken and it's only a crappy plastic one. So I'll get him a nice one day. Got my spuds in bags. And this is the new veg patch, which Michael and Ian built for me with the digger, thank goodness. And he had these collars from Network Rail. So they're my raised beds. I've got purple spinach, mixed lettuce, normal spinach. Got some more speedy lettuce in there apparently. That bed's ready for cauliflower and broccoli. I've got nasturtiums on the end. Got fruit bushes, got blueberries, gooseberry, more raspberries, black currants, a little rosemary bush down there. 4 different types of strawberry in that one, and some sweet corn. Got some little yellow beans, which are really nice in salads. And in this bed, I'm really excited, I've got carrots, spring onions, white and red, rainbow radish, which are nearly ready, normal beetroot, and then rainbow beetroot. Now it's sad because they came as plugs and they've only just gone in, so they'll soon perk up. So, and George is still down there. And yeah, this is the view again, which is gorgeous. Complete time waster at times. But yeah, give it a day or two when all the irises come out and the peonies and the roses. Should look really pretty. Here's George again. Okay, say hello, George. No, I'm too busy looking for bees. So yeah, so I hope everyone's okay, staying safe. Quite a long tour. I do waffle on about my plants. Try not to show you all the crappy mess that's at the front of the house. Still loads to do. The plan eventually, between these beds in this sort of green area here, I'd love to build a gazebo where George is sat basically. Big gazebo there and cover it with David Austin roses. Oh, just be gorgeous. but that's one day. They're very expensive. So yeah, there we go. I might do a very short video when all this is properly fully open so you can see the colours. But at the minute, this is how it's looking, so I'm quite pleased. Really, really pleased with this area anyway. So anyway, hope to see all you guys soon. And yeah, there we go. Okay guys, bye.